The Machamp has a family, man. Come on. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP, so please consider subscribing to the channel if that is of interest to you. And if you're a returning subscriber like Rotika and J Cho, thank you for the support. In today's video, we're taking a look at a pretty spicy team for the Ultra Premier Cup. These battles were submitted to the channel by Tyforafry, so shout out to you. Thank you so much for the battles. And they feature a double Nuke Gengar running Focus Blast and Shadow Ball, so no legacy move Shadow Punch on this Pokemon. There are no XL Pokemon, so should be accessible to most players. We got Muk operating as a safe switch, running Acid Spray, so that is pretty spicy. And then Obstagoon in the lead. Basically, looking at this team, it is double poison in the back, so the main idea is to draw out the Confusion user or the Mud Boy with one of the Pokemon in the back. Typically that's going to be Muk operating as a safe switch, and in a lot of situations it is going to be sort of a soft check to a lot of the counters anyways, and then after you're going to come back in with the Obstagoon most likely, leaving the end game for Gengar with a shield advantage hopefully, so that it could go to work with the nukes. So this looks like a pretty spicy team, which should make for some entertaining battles. There are no XL Pokemon, so it should be accessible to most players. I think the most important part about GBL is having fun. You know, if you start getting stressed over it, try to take a day or two off. Remember, it's a long season. There's a lot of time to improve your rating, but even if your rating doesn't improve, the most important thing for GBL is to just have fun and enjoy yourself. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please make sure you smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. Alright, so let's jump into the first battle right here. We got the pretty spicy team Obstagoon double poison in the back. Double Nuke Gengar, MichaelDubay in match number 1. Let's see what the Obstagoon is going to encounter here. For the first matchup, it is an Umbreon, so it's a very positive lead here. For the Obstagoon, the opponent's going to swap out into an Alolan Ninetales, so a perfect counter for that in the Kanto Muk. It is pretty rare to see Kanto Muk. I guess it is more common in the Ultra Premier Cup, but look at this Muk, a Man of Culture running the Acid Spray, so going to be debuffing the defense of the Alolan Ninetales here. And then maybe try to Poison Jab down, not sure if they will be able to. Going to eat a Weather Ball here from the Alolan Ninetales, and we'll see if this Muk can Poison Jab down before the next move. Probably unlikely considering it is Powder Snow. Going to throw the Thunder Punch here. I imagine that the Ninetales will let this go through. No, they choose to shield, so probably a desperation play here, hoping the Muk doesn't shield so they could win switch advantage, but of course that's not going to be the case. Another thing to consider here is that the opponent does have a pretty bulky Pokemon, so they might just be trying to get this matchup to a shields down scenario. So taking the shield there from the Muk in exchange for their own shield kind of makes sense. We see Obstagoon come into the Gengar here, going to go for the Night Slash. Night Slash actually isn't enough to knock out a Gengar here, so the opponent does let that go through, and they're building up a lot of energy. Swaps out into the Gengar, so if they catch a Shadow Ball, this is pretty bad, but it's actually a Focus Blast that they catch. Unbelievable. Umbreon comes in now, and look at this. Gengar here is also running Focus Blast. This Umbreon is farming to the moon for some reason. Not really sure what the Umbreon is trying to do there. Are they going to take this Focus Blast? Boom! There it is. Opponent backs out. You know what that means. They don't want the smoke. Oh my goodness. So, you know, landing the focus there, obviously the opponent had to know that that was going to be a Focus Blast, but at the same time, they also have to understand that the Obstagoon in the back is full of energy. Their only win condition there was pretty much to let the Focus Blast go through. So even if they did shield, probably wasn't going to flip the match either way. Here we got a Obstagoon mirror match, and as you can see the IVs here, 14 attack for this player's Obstagoon, so going to win CMP tie most times. Looks like the two Obstagoons here are trying to hug it out. Hey, hug it up. Hug it out, brother. And the Obstagoon here going to throw a Cross Chop, which is going to get the shield. Still trying to hug it out. Swaps out into the Muk to catch the Cross Chop, I would imagine here. Yes, they do catch the Cross Chop right there. That is a great catch. We see a Charizard come in, so, you know, if this is their best answer to Muk, probably might be weak to it in the back. However, Charizard's not a horrible response to the Muk either. Like, it is taking super effective damage from the Thunder Punch, but Dragon Breath still adds up. Blast Burn, of course, would KO from this range. So let's see what they go for. They go straight for the nuke here, knock out the Muk, and that is looking pretty good for the opponent. However, Gengar can probably come in now and farm before they get to another move, which is always a good thing. Gengar with an energy lead plus a shield is pretty dangerous, so let's see what happens here. Opponent comes back in with Obstagoon, and Shadow Ball is going to be very close here. Not sure if this will actually KO. I think Shadow Ball does about 15% to Obstagoon, so it might KO, it might not. Night Slash here would get close to knocking out the Gengar, so we're going to shield this up. And let's see what they're going to do. Probably try to catch onto the Obstagoon, I imagine. Yep, that is what they do, but they actually have the Cross Chop ready, and they're going to win CMP tie most likely because of that 14 attack. So very well played. We see a Talonflame in the back. This looks a little bit problematic. However, the Gengar should have a move ready, which means that it is going to win CMP tie. So as long as this Night Slash puts that Talonflame in Shadow Ball range, Gengar should be able to come in here, win CMP tie. If this is enough to take out the Talonflame, going to win the game. Is it enough though, is the question. Shadow Ball comes through, boom! Yes, it is. Gengar winning another game. A pretty impressive performance so far from the double new Gengar. So there's no baiting here. This player clearly does not care about baiting. We got the next match. We got Obstagoon into another Umbreon. So another very solid lead right here. And let's see what the opponent's going to do. They swap it immediately into a Skarmory. So here comes the Muk. Muk, not a great response for Skarmory. Again, Gengar and Muk, neither of them are a great response for Skarmory, so it's kind of a tough situation to be there. Skarmory is a little bit difficult here, especially in the XL form. However, Thunder Punch is still doing super effective damage, so let's see if the opponent wants to take Switch. I would imagine they probably want to at this point, and it's kind of a tricky spot here because the Muk kind of needs to keep Switch to avoid the Gengar on the Umbreon, but we'll see how this plays out. Sky Attack comes through. They have another move right. Let's see if the Muk wants to shield this up or take the shield advantage. They're going to take the shield advantage. So this is a very risky play. Probably come in with the Gengar here, farm up for Focus Blast, try to catch that Umbreon off guard, I'd imagine. So let's see if that's how this plays out. They should be able to farm now before the Skarmory gets to a move. Here comes the Umbreon. Probably get to a Focus Blast before the foul play comes through, which kind of deceives the opponent here because they didn't have to shield. Is it going to land? Boom! Another Focus Blast on the Umbreon. Oh my goodness. You should have submitted these battles to Zionic, to be honest, because he would have had the boom of his life with this video. We see a Drifblim come in, so this is actually a little bit problematic here. So the Obstagoon going for the Night Slash. This game is not over by any means here. Icy Wind is going to start debuffing the Obstagoon, and it's actually going to start adding up in damage as well. So let's see how the opponent, or let's see how he's going to play this out right here. Going for the Night Slash. And the opponent chooses to shield it up again, so they're saving this Drifblim here. The Gengar is dry in energy, of course, because it did throw that Focus Blast. So another Icy Wind comes through, saving all the shields here, swaps out into Gengar. And at this point, the Gengar probably has to operate as the sacrifice, I guess. Yeah, you let this go through, and then you come back in, you reset the debuff, which is really nice. So now you're going to get off the 2 Night Slashes here. The main question is here is, can you get to the next Night Slash before the Icy Wind? Nope, gonna lose CMP there, it looks like. And the Icy Wind comes through, which means now debuff's gonna have to build up while they swap out into Umbreon. So this means they have to build up for 2 moves because they have to get off this Cross Chop, then have the Night Slash ready for the Drifblim, which should be enough to KO here. So the Umbreon gets knocked out. Drifblim comes in, Night Slash should be enough to KO in this range. Obstagoon going to take that game there. Very well played with a shield in hand and got the boost when you don't need it. Definitely could have helped out. They got that boost earlier in the match, but you know, they always give it to you at the end. The King of Shinies here in the next matchup. So I want to see a lot of Shinies right here. The King of Shinies with the non-shiny Dragonite makes sense. So Obstagoon going to swap out into the Kanto Muk here. You know, Kanto Muk actually does swap out into Gengar, and this could be a risky play if the Muk's running Dark Pulse, but Gengar, pretty ballsy right there. That is one big Gengar with a wheelbarrow at its side, carrying those big balls it has. Going to throw the move here at the Muk. Of course, because it's not an Alolan Muk, this matchup is a lot better for the Gengar. And going to go for another Thunder Punch here. Will the Gengar choose to shield this time? Let's find out. It does not shield. This Gengar, I'm telling you right now, that wheelbarrow must tip over as it's riding through the streets because those balls are freaking massive on this Gengar. Holy smokes. Obstagoon comes back in. able to farm down, which is very impressive. And now the Dragonite comes back in. So going to throw the Night Slash here. This is a very tricky situation to be in, of course, but at least does have 2 shields still. So that's going to be very beneficial for the Gengar. Are they going to let the Obstagoon go down here? This could be a Hurricane, so they are going to choose to shield. This Dragonite has farmed for days. And now Night Slash should be enough to KO. Let's see if the Dragonite wants to shield again or just take this matchup. Oh wow, look at that low battery. You love to see it. Luckily he gets the shield because that definitely affected. And the attack boost. Holy smokes. That battery definitely was good luck right there. Dragonite shields again. And you know what this means? Gengar with the shield advantage, with the farm left over on the Dragonite to get an energy lead. Oh my goodness. Umbreon comes in. Not another Umbreon. How many Umbreons are we going to Focus Blast today? This is getting out of hand. So, going to shield up here. The problem is, Focus Blast actually does not KO. So this game is not over yet. However, I do think that Obstagoon has a bit of energy left. Another Focus Blast lands. Foul Play might not KO here. I would undercharge if it didn't KO anyways. That is perfect from the opponent right there. You get the extra farm. Can they outpace the Obstagoon? No, they can't. They get farmed down. Obstagoon has the Night Slash ready. Dragonite not going to be able to take advantage of the OP Dragon Breath. Boom. Night Slash takes that game. Absolutely insane. How many Focus Blasts have we seen in this video? We've seen him catch a Focus Blast. We've seen him land Focus Blast. Expertito here in the next matchup. Obstagoon into a shiny Talonflame. Not a good lead at all for the Obstagoon. So let's see how they're going to play this out. They're going to farm up energy. Are they going to throw the Night Slash here? Yes, they are. Makes sense. Timing it very well on the Incinerates. And let's see what the Talonflame wants to do. It is CMP tie. They're going to let this go through. I like this play. Likely going to be a Flame Charge here. Brave Bird, though, would have been pretty bad. But it is a Flame Charge. The Kanto Muk comes in. And the Talonflame is choosing to stay in. So let's see if they're going to shield here. No, we're going to let it go through again. It is another Flame Charge. So the opponent here going to get hit by a Thunder Punch. Talonflame at this point might decide to shield this one. I mean, they're pretty boosted at this point. They do decide to shield. Unfortunately for them, that means Muk gets to a second one. And you really don't want to go down 2 shields here, do you? They shield. Oh my goodness. And they're not throwing. They're going for the farm down with the 5-turn move. Oh my gosh. You hate to see it as the opponent right there. Absolutely brutal. And they bring in the Machamp into the Gengar. What the heck was the opponent thinking there? Oh my god. Catches this move on the Obstagoon. Man, this is a masterclass in PvP right here. We got the Obstagoon throwing the Night Slash. Gengar is going to sweep this match again. I don't know what to say here. Gengar going absolutely insane. You just let the Obstagoon go down here. Basically gets to another Night Slash, which is really nice. Tangrowth, of course. Probably going to commit to the farm down here. They do. So Gengar going to come back in. You just shield once. Throw the shot. Okay, I guess you don't shield. So all these Gengars are really ballsy today. Does survive that. Is he going for the... He's not going... He's not going for... If he gets the... I'm leaving. The Machamp has a family, man. Come on. Alright, that's... I'm done. There's no outro today. I can't... My gosh, man. That's too much. The BM. Oh, that Machamp's poor family. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.